I think we've got to change our way of thinking. For many years now, globally, yes, we understand the idea of what it means to be a refugee. We understand what they've gone through. But we treat them, when they come to certain countries, we treat them like illegal immigrants. We treat them like outlaws. And when you treat someone, when you view someone like that, then automatically you will treat them with the relevant punishments or the relevant detention and stuff like that. We've got to change our way of thinking. We need to accept that I was just thinking about this yesterday, in my lifetime, in my 30 years on earth, there have always been refugees. Refugees have always existed, and their numbers have grown. And today we stand at 60 million refugees worldwide. That's a population of Malaysia times 2. And so we need to accept that this phenomenon is not going anywhere. It's not going to disappear tomorrow. And so countries that are affected directly by it have to come up with proactive solutions that handle these people. Because once we change our thinking and we recognize that they're not bad people, they're not here to exploit and to take from us, then we need to stop the discrimination, and we need to work together, all the different stakeholders, to come up with solutions that support them. Because like in the school here, if I want to support education for all children, including refugees, then I will take positive steps in order to achieve that. But if I don't care, then I'm gonna firstly take negative steps, and I'm not going to do anything that helps invest in them. And so my argument is really countries, authorities, you really need to change your stance. You need to turn the whole thing on its head and rethink approach and strategy with this. And if your goal is to help a bunch of people that have had to run away from their homes because of fear of persecution, of fear of death, then they're not bad people. And so why are we treating them like they're bad people? We need to help them. And it comes down, and I sort of what's the word? I would kind of like focus in on education, right? We look at institutions in Malaysia, some private education institutions. Now they recognize that just because you're a refugee, just because you have this label on you, doesn't mean that you should not have access to a good education. So what are they doing? They have come up with proactive, inclusive approaches that say, hey, you know what? I know you're a refugee. I know that your legality is a bit iffy. I know that it's difficult for you. You don't have the money. You can't work. But hey, guess what? I want to help you get an education, and this is what we're going to do. And that is the approach they're taking. And because they're doing that, you're seeing a lot of refugees in Malaysia, teenagers, youth, who are now able to access forms of learning. And that is a great thing, and we will see positive results with this. We will see kids who are not going to sit at home idly, wasting their time, getting involved in the wrong stuff. We're going to see kids who are doing good, impacting society, and being a productive member of society, and that's what we want. So I think it all starts with changing. We got to change the way we see things, because this is not going to go away. I'm not an advocate of, yes, we must all sign the convention. I understand many governments, many countries have their concerns and their fears. And so I'm not championing everyone signing the convention, but what I'm saying is that we can't ignore the problem. And you either choose to deal with it, in which case you have more control, or you can choose to ignore it, pretend it's not there, push it under the rug, and then that's when a lot of exploitation occurs, discrimination occurs, and various other social ills will happen. So my stance is there is always a way, meet in the middle. There is always a way to help people work, earn an income, and to help children go to school. And these are the two main areas of my concern. Adults need to be able to have some form of income, because then they have disposable money, they can pay for things, they can buy things, they can feel like they're actually living, and contributing also to society.